What is up, guys? Welcome back to the Lech Podcast. I'm Josh, joined by
Brody,
Ethan,
Mac,
Noah.
and we got some stuff to talk about. All right.
been 2 weeks. Haven't been able to talk about the playoff. Haven't been able to talk about conference championships either, right?
Yeah, not conference.
Yeah.
And some coaching changes
Yeah.
around college football.
And we haven't got to talk about basketball, what's been happening in that either. So we have a lot to catch up on. But first, in chronological order, we'll start with like the championship games. Was anyone surprised by what happened in the championships?
Anything that happened. I guess Georgia played Bama closer than I thought. That's about it.
Yeah, Georgia deserves to make the playoff.
Yeah, because they lost a close game.
because they're they're one of the best 4 teams.
We're all sarcastic, by the way.
Yeah,
It's so.
that's what the SEC fans have fallen to. Is losing a close game means you should be in the playoff.
I think saying.
they might be one of the best 4 teams, but they shouldn't
Okay,
be.
that's
Okay,
not
no,
how it
that's
works.
not.
The thing is saying that the best 4 teams should be in. Like,
That's completely.
are we having a
opinionated.
regular season? Why are we having a regular
Exactly.
season?
Yeah, why don't we
Like,
just choose
it's who
them all?
deserves to be in.
Yeah,
Like, I don't think 4 best teams.
because you could argue.
Yeah, why don't we start looking at the recruiting board 2 years ahead to choose the playoff? That's what you want to do. Who has
You
the
could
most 5
argue.
stars?
Let's say Michigan only lost to Ohio State by 7. Can we argue then that Michigan was one of the best teams all year, so they should deserve?
Yeah,
to
they
be,
just
like,
should be in.
I think we should just expand to 32. I think it'd make it a lot easier.
I think 6 or 8.
6 or
being
8, I'm
realistic
good with.
would be
Yeah.
I think 8 would be good.
8 would be fine. I'd be cool with 6. I thought 12 would be cool, too.
I just
but
don't know if
it's
there's
not gonna
12 teams
happen.
every year that have a
and
claim
players-
that can say they.
I mean,
My
every year
draft
it's gonna change.
stock.
Every
Yeah,
year it's gonna
but
change.
Soft.
But if you do 12 teams, then I guess there's more of a chance for, like, Cinderellas and stuff like that, which would be
Well,
pretty
yeah,
cool. But
I feel like
in
the
football,
thing
on
with football is that
Cinderella's
we don't
most
have
to
that.
16.
yeah,
yeah.
But like every level of football has a playoff. Like
Yeah.
Like,
it's not 4 teams.
That
Yeah.
statistic I looked at in the last 30 years, and for most of those years, 2 teams could have won a national championship. Only 19 teams even got any share of a title. So it's not like it's a sport where multiple teams really even have a chance to do anything.
See, the thing is, too, looking at the playoff, I know it's a small sample with only 4 teams, but every year except one, it's just been 1 versus 2 anyways, so it could have just been BCS and we would have been fine.
Exactly.
But another a fact against only having 4 teams is that there's only been 10 teams ever in the playoff, I think. 10 or 11.
It's 10.
So, like,
I just think it's kind of ridiculous, though, because like the NFL actually has like a decent sized playoff. They only have 32 teams. College football, you're telling me that you can get an accurate representation of the top 4 teams out of 132
yeah, they have,
like that.
so they have 32 teams in the NFL. They have 12 people make the playoff. That's why I was thinking 12. I think 12 would work out fine because you do your 4 matchups and then the top 4 get buys.
the difference I feel about NFL, though, is there's 2 conferences, where college football is all one conference, basically. Well, not.
Yeah.
You know what
and
I'm
in
saying.
college,
It's
not
basically-
everybody's getting paid to play.
Yeah. Not
Only
everyone.
some-
Not
everyone.
some teams.
Every team not in the SEC.
Tennessee, Ole Miss.
Bama,
Alabama.
Georgia.
But now that we're on the topic of the playoff, I know you guys probably saw the Oklahoma, Texas to the Big Ten thing. My dad I was talking about that with my dad. He brought up a point. He said maybe they're trying to eliminate the Big Ten completely, so then you have 4 power conferences. So then that equals out to
Yeah, because every team in the Big Ten would have like 3 losses or 4 losses
Exactly.
every year if we had
Yeah.
Oklahoma and Texas in the conference.
But then you'd only have 4 power conferences for 4 slots.
yeah,
But then-
how about we
but then
throw
that's
Notre
basic-
Dame in the West with them, like for no reason?
I'm pretty sure they won't be getting rid of the Big Ten though.
No,
Like, the
they
Big
get rid of the Big
16.
12, I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
'Cause
that's what I.
Did I say
Yeah.
Big
Yeah,
Ten?
you said Big Ten.
Okay.
Yeah.
I meant Big 12, but like, let's say Oklahoma and Texas go to the Big Ten. Who else?
Oklahoma
Like
State.
Texas Tech goes to
West
the SEC.
Virginia to the
Like,
SEC maybe.
Yeah, or ACC or something.
Yeah.
And then you put Colorado,
In
those
Pac-
team Pac-12. Yeah,
Well, they-
they used to be in the
I
Pac-
had-
Colorado's already in the
Yeah, they used to be in the Big 12. My fault. But like,
Yeah, because
But-
Texas A&M already went to the SEC.
yeah, maybe you throw Kansas and Kansas State in the Pac-12. Like,
Yeah, I was thinking this is like
Yeah.
an insane. This is a horrible idea, but I was just thinking, what if we just got rid of like regions, like location, and we just had like conferences as like tiers, like
see, the problem with that is
Tier
They just
1 would
beat
just
up-
beat up on each other and then make the playoff.
yeah, but they'd be like
Or
a
they
tier
wouldn't
1
make it. It'd be
championship.
no. The
tier
problem
2
with that is
championship.
It's like divisions
there's
and
inner
time.
complexities to that where like you can't just change the conference every year and you can't just have teams traveling thousands of miles.
Yeah, they do
It
change
would
it,
be
yeah.
like
I-
soccer
Yeah.
almost, where like you play and then the top 3 teams or whatever go to the next league, bottom 3 fall down to the league below.
Yeah.
I thought that'd be cool because it would have been Central Michigan and North Dakota State this year if
But
they did it like that.
Unless we're
Game
just
for
talking
relegation.
about football, think of basketball. If you have like a Tuesday night game, like Michigan State's go play like UCLA, like that just can't happen.
And
That's why it has to
The
be. in
conference has a
regions.
lot of money in it, along with like TV deals and other things that we're always going to need them there.
Yeah.
And you brought up a good point. Ever since the Big Ten signed that deal with Fox, they haven't been in the playoff.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
the playoffs shown exclusively on ESPN. So I don't know if
Yeah.
that's just a coincidence or.
I think it has to do
Damn.
with losing.
Yeah,
a
losing
combined
games.
69-0
Yeah.
and 2.
Until
bowl
Notre Dame
games.
just made the playoff, I thought Nike had a deal with the college football playoff.
Well, I mean, there hasn't. I know it's in all Nike schools, but has there been a team that wasn't Nike that got snubbed? Really?
No.
No,
I can't wait till Georgia Tech makes it and they can get those Russell.
they don't have Russell anymore. They're.
They got rid of Russell?
I think
Oh,
they're
they
Under
upgraded
Armour.
because they heard about that big recruit coming in.
4-star athlete.
4-star
I
athlete.
won't wear Russell.
AMAC.
But
Oh, I'm not going to Georgia Tech.
Yeah.
anyways,
Bama probably.
what's your playoff predictions?
Give me Oklahoma versus
Oh.
give me Oklahoma versus Clemson.
Whoa. That's what I have to.
That's what I want.
That's what I want. Yeah. I mean,
Well,
the chances of it happening are probably lower.
Nah, if Tua isn't fully healthy and they still play him, which they will.
Jalen Hurts might
I mean,
get
Jalen's
back
pretty
on
good
it.
too.
I hate Notre Dame, but I wouldn't mind seeing them beat Clemson.
I want them to
Whoa!
beat Clemson, 'cause
I don't
need
like.
something
I'm
new.
sick of seeing Clemson and Alabama.
I don't want
every
my whole
single
high
year.
school.
I
life
could
seeing
definitely
Clemson.
I could definitely see that happening. Like, it's not like I think everybody thinks Notre Dame's like horrible. Like
Yeah,
they
just,
haven't
like,
lost a
They
game.
just don't
like-
play that. They don't play that flashy style that like
They're
allows you to blow people. It's kind of like Michigan State the year they made the playoff. Like they were having a lot of close games, but they were still a good team.
Like genuinely gritty, like not
Yeah.
even like a joking. Like,
Yeah.
they're actually like a
Yeah,
gritty
they-
team.
like they
actually
make the
have, like,
plays
a
when they
50
have to, and
receiver.
Yeah. Ever since they got rid of Wimbush, they've been a lot grittier.
They
So,
run the
like,
ball.
yeah.
They
just what's the new quarterback's name? I don't
Ian
even know.
Book.
Ian Book. He
He
is
brings a
very
hard-working like spirit to the field.
He doesn't
And
rely on
attitude.
athleticism.
yeah. He's very
He
smart.
has athleticism, but he doesn't need to rely on it because he has such a high football IQ.
It's ridiculous. Like he's a really smart player though. Like he can hit the out routes. Like the stuff that you need to do. Like you have to kind of take your time with Bama to beat them. Like you have to.
Yeah, if you
slowly
get in a
pick-
shootout with Bama, then you're losing.
you have to slowly pick apart their team. You have to get important stops, which I think Notre Dame could do.
They have a really good
Their
defense.
defense
I'm going to be
This is
honest.
serious.
I think Notre Dame will beat Clemson, and I think Alabama will annihilate Notre Dame in the national championship. Annihilate
Yeah.
by 30 plus.
Manti Te'o will be crying. Like it's
It'll be like that year again.
I think his
I think.
girlfriend came
I
back.
don't think
Yeah.
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 Manti stopped crying.
yeah, dude.
I
Have you ever
got-
Is he still in the league?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's on the Saints.
it's kind of cold.
I'd be
I
getting
don't
on
know.
his dome if I was playing against him.
I'd get on his dome if I was his teammate.
Oh,
Drew
that too.
Brees has got to.
Alvin Kamara.
Yeah, they probably
Kamara's
fire him up
probably
in
in.
practice.
Drew Brees is my quarterback though.
Do you guys think
Whoa,
that
whoa, whoa.
Mahomes is the runner now for MVP? Front runner?
Yes.
Sure. I don't care.
Yeah, I just
MVP
don't.
I don't know
care.
what the
I-
NFL is. Haven't
MVP,
heard of
no,
it.
MVP in the NFL really does not matter. to
Yeah.
me. Like
Yeah.
it's
I
like
Tom
want
Brady
Brees
probably
to win
like
it 'cause he's
12.
never done it.
I want Drew
Huh?
Brees to
I want
win
Drew
it
Brees to
too,
win it. He's never done
but
it. But
I don't know if he will. Also, if we're talking about awards, Kyler Murray, Heisman, congratulations. Cold.
I
That's
can't
who
wait for- I can't wait for
he
baseball
said
announcements.
mean things when he was 14 years old, so I don't think they should even.
I can't wait for baseball announcers for 20 years to talk about how he
Yeah.
won the Heisman.
Can't wait till he chooses the NFL over the MLB.
He's not going.
It's just
to.
not happening.
not going.
If you
to.
do
already
that,
can't.
if you do that, you're
He wouldn't be any,
mentally ill,
especially since he wouldn't.
and then you're
do
gonna get more
anything in the
mentally
NFL.
ill by choosing.
he's
making
literally
a
gonna
decision.
get money. as
Well, he
soon
said
as he
homophobic
leaves.
things on the internet, so I think he might be mentally ill.
Yeah.
Did
When
you
he
guys
was
see that?
14.
Did you guys see that meme I made that I tweeted?
I think so.
And it was like the, it was like the butterfly, and it's
Oh,
like,
It's the
it's
guy.
like an athlete does something relevant. It's like, is this a reason to search their tweets from when they were 14 years old?
Exactly.
That's what happens every time.
That made my brother do a full Twitter. Stream.
I know
He
this.
had some
Okay, this
wild
isn't a
stuff on
political.
there.
I've done it before.
This isn't a political podcast, and I don't want this to get blurred out or anything, but the gay community on Twitter seems to be
A little sensitive.
Yeah,
Is that what you're trying
very
to say?
sensitive.
I wanted to word it in
Yes,
a way that
yeah.
you might have not, and you might have said
I
something
couldn't
worse.
I couldn't think of the words to use, but
I think even feminist Twitter can be like that.
I
like
think-
they'll defend.
I think honestly, any
person on Twitter.
I don't know.
Anybody
I don't
that
want to
doesn't
say
like
it this
something
way,
is
but
gonna-
we may have to cut this. But I think any minority group on Twitter gets extremely defensive and sensitive about everything.
I feel like everybody gets
Most, yeah.
I feel like everybody gets defensive on something they don't support.
That's true.
right?
Yeah, you're not
I guess
wrong.
any group
But-
that you closely identify with, you're gonna be easily offended by anything you think is attacking it. I think that's
Yeah.
what it is.
But the thing is, like, if I don't know if there's people saying this, but if you're on Twitter claiming that Kyler Murray shouldn't get the Heisman, or like he shouldn't get all the success he's having, or he should
Or
get
Kevin Hart shouldn't host the Oscars.
yeah, because he said something about gay people when he was 15 years old. I don't even know what to say to you if you think. Do you,
like, yeah,
That's just-
it's
Yeah, like let me ask
irrelevant.
all these journalists that write these articles, like let's do a search of your tweets
Yeah.
when you were 15 years old. I don't think you'd like that.
They literally,
Reminder:
they
this
literally,
isn't everybody. Just want to clear that out.
they literally
We don't- we're not
search.
talking
It's
to
certain
everybody.
people.
It's certain.
Yeah.
It's a certain group of people that gets
certain
super
groups,
sensitive.
and then there's
about it.
certain journalists who will literally look up an athlete's tweets or a famous person's
as
tweets.
soon
even.
as soon as they do something
As
relevant,
soon as
too.
they have
Like
something
Dante
relevant.
Yeah.
DiVincenzo national championship game. I don't like to remember that, but after the game, he was getting destroyed on Twitter
Yeah.
for stuff he said at like 14 or 15 years old.
Yeah, like, dude, come on.
Like, yeah,
Seriously?
they're kids.
I don't think
They're not-
anybody's actually being serious about
Yeah.
like. Okay,
There's people on there
There's some
getting
people
hurt.
actually
Yeah.
for being serious.
Yeah.
Sometimes like some of them are funny.
Like,
sometimes
you know the
other times
baseball
people
player
freak
not too
out.
long ago, the pitcher for
Yeah.
the Brewers or whatever. People were like tearing him to shreds. They wanted him to they wanted the team to like cut him
No.
over tweets when he was like.
In all
14,
fairness,
like-
his tweets were kind of bad.
Okay,
but
but
like, you
he's
can't
14 years old.
They were
Exactly.
probably
Yeah.
worse than anything Kareem Hunt did.
I don't know about that, Chief.
Yeah, I don't
okay.
know.
call me a woman beater, but call me
Yeah, but call me
Castellanos.
homophobic one more time.
Call
and
me
we're
call
gonna
me
have a
X,
problem, buddy.
but I think the Lions should sign Kareem Hunt. If I was
I
the,
don't.
If I was the Lions,
Okay,
GM,
I'm
I'd
gonna
be
take
signing
this to
that
a
boy.
football aspect. I wouldn't sign Kareem Hunt because his value to the team isn't as high as the price they'd have to pay to get him. If that makes sense. They already
I
have
don't
Carry
think
on.
they'd pay a high price, honestly.
You'd probably have to pay him quite a bit. I'm sure in the offseason they'll have
he-
people coming after him. I don't think he's.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say like the image of the team. So I
No,
was gonna
pay
say
like
there would
the
be-
money they have to pay him is not worth like the salary they have to pay him is not worth it because they already have Carry on.
We already have a young. We
rising
already have a
star.
young running back
Yeah,
who needs
where you can spend that money on defense.
or an offensive line that works.
Offensive lines,
Or
they're actually not
QB.
bad in run blocking.
No,
Or pass protection, they're really bad.
draft Kyler Murray.
Yeah.
Cool with it? Can we draft if he goes to the
Draft
NFL?
Tua.
Okay, well that's next year.
okay, cool.
But I have a question.
so.
Draft Dwayne
If-
Haskins. I don't care.
No, actually,
Do
maybe-
it.
Listen,
if Kyler Murray comes out in the draft for the NFL, if he decides that
well-
okay, but if he decides that's the route he wants to go,
No, I don't want him in the Lions.
not the Lions.
He's 5'10".
Do you think he's
Drew
going?
Brees 5'10". I don't care.
Yeah. Do you
Do
think
it.
he's going first overall to the Raiders?
No.
No.
He's
Big
not that
no.
good.
What are
He's
you
not that
talking
good.
about?
Okay,
That
then
was a terrible take.
He's
they,
not-
they need
that
a
was terrible.
quarterback.
No,
Okay.
Derek Carr's the lead.
I'd take Will. I would take Will Greer
You'd take
over
definitely.
Kyler Murray for that.
Kyler
I
Murray's
wouldn't take
like
him,
a
but
not
he
as good
definitely
Baker
is a more
Mayfield.
F1 QB.
Yeah, I wouldn't
honestly.
take him first, Will Greer, but I think he's a better.
With your
and
first pick, then.
my first selection.
if
Saying
you need a quarterback, are you
he's my
Back
QB
from
one,
Houston.
Will Greer. Yes.
really?
Yeah.
Okay, Kyler
Oh
Murray's
no, unless
like
Dwayne comes out. Dwayne Haskins.
Yeah, I would
be my
take
QB
Dwayne
one.
Haskins number
Yeah.
one.
okay, but like Kyler Murray's like a not as good Baker Mayfield.
Exactly.
So like yes, a not as good Baker Mayfield.
See Baker
He's-
Mayfield with
more
less
athletic.
physical tools just because he's smaller. Would you say
I-
that?
they're about the same
He definitely
size,
can
but
throw the ball.
I think Baker has better arm.
for sure.
Baker's
Yeah.
a better. I think Kyler Murray might actually
think-
be.
I think
a
Baker's
smart-
Probably a better
yeah,
runner, but like
and he has a smarter IQ actually.
I don't know. I
If
think
you-
Baker
Kyler
Baker-
Murray.
oh.
If you look
Baker
at the throws he
Mayfield's got
makes,
a pretty good football IQ. He's pretty great.
Yeah.
Baker knows what he's doing.
Baker
He is an
Baker
NFL
has the
QB.
makings to be one of the best NFL quarterbacks ever. In my
If
opinion.
all right, he's way too early.
He took a
Well,
team.
people
I never
consider
said he's gonna. I said he has the makings. He has
He's-
the arm talent. He has the athleticism.
The
He has
drive.
the smart. He
He
has
took
the,
like the
he has
worst
the work
team
ethic.
ever, and then to a
Yeah.
decent team.
Yeah.
And he already is probably about to be better than
Stafford.
Troy Aikman, the man that all the old people want to claim as a top quarterback ever.
Starts to do something.
Not
and
even
then
better than
pulls
Jay
out.
Cutler.
already better than Matthew Stafford.
Fact.
I don't know about all
Yeah.
that. It's a little far.
If the Lions pick Will Greer, would you be mad?
What pick?
Second round. If we can get him in the second,
Second
round.
round.
There's no way that happened,
That's a
but no, I
great
would.
pick.
Yeah,
I
Are there
wouldn't
enough?
be mad.
Are there
Trade
enough teams
Stafford.
that need quarterbacks in the first round though?
Yeah.
Every single
Raiders?
year, every single year, the
Raiders.
mock drafts come out around this time, and everyone's like, "Oh, quarterback's gonna be falling second, third round," and then a week before the draft, Josh Allen gets picked 10th. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, but he was projected to get picked.
no, he
high
was not at first.
in the first round.
He's actually not
Lamar,
bad.
Lamar
He's
Jackson
bad.
was.
I apologize to Josh.
He's not bad
to
at all.
Josh
I don't know what
Allen.
you guys are slandering him about.
Yeah,
Because
Lamar-
his stats sucked and he played for Wyoming, so I,
I mean,
just
he's
wondered why.
actually good.
I don't
So
know.
he was
Every
typing
year,
stuff up on Twitter.
every year,
yeah, he probably posted something when he was
Uh,
15, so we have to get him out of the league.
every single year, quarterbacks are projected to go lower than they are, and then people reach for quarterbacks because quarterback is the most important position in football.
But if you're looking at NFL teams, how many of them need quarterbacks? The Patriots might draft.
That's
Are
what
there
I was
even
saying,
that
too.
many good quarterbacks coming off this year? I feel like we're kind of on a
Yeah,
shortage.
exactly.
I think we're
It's just
it's
Greer and
Haskins,
Haskins,
Herbert,
Haskins, Greer, Herbert.
And,
is Drew Lock coming out?
yeah,
of
Drew-
Oh
Missouri?
yeah,
He's
probably.
a senior.
I'm sure. No, he's only a junior, but I'm sure he's leaving at
He's been in
Bryant.
college for like 1,200 years.
Bryant wouldn't have committed there if he knew.
Yeah, he knew he was sitting on the
Yeah.
bench.
So what? You have 4, maybe 5.
And Haskins hasn't even declared
Isn't,
Yeah.
for the draft
isn't
yet.
Dungy a senior too?
yeah, but
could
I
stay.
don't think he's a first round.
He's not a first round,
Yeah.
but I think he's drafted.
So like
Jalen
5
Hurts could always declare
first round
He can get
picks.
I think he can get drafted.
in the top 3
And you
rounds,
have
maybe.
you have the Giants, the Raiders, Bengals will probably be looking for a new QB.
I don't know. Andy Dalton's been pretty decent this year.
He's been hurt.
When he
Tampa
played.
Bay's probably going to go look for a new quarterback.
There's a lot of teams that need a quarterback right now. I
Famous-
see.
famous Jameis,
Mark
I'm not taking
Sanchez is playing
Exactly.
NFL football right now.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Colin
good. That's
Kaepernick.
because Alex
Mark
Smith got
Sanchez.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But like even a backup, you need someone better than Mark Sanchez.
Yeah.
hurt. Okay, one second.
And you think Alex Smith's going to be there forever?
What?
No. You brought up a point. How is Mark Sanchez, touchdown Jesus, how is Mark Sanchez playing NFL football and Colin Kaepernick can't get a
I
job?
think there's better players than Colin Kaepernick that are out of a job.
Yeah.
I don't know about
but still,
quarterbacks.
but-
He might be the best unemployed quarterback right now.
I don't know. He sucked
Unemployed.
when he was going out of the
Did
league.
he?
Man was
Did he?
Who are all the unemployed
He had that game with
quarterbacks,
I think 3 completions.
But he's definitely better than Mark Sanchez either way. Like it doesn't matter who.
Oh, sorry,
Who's
I
a
forgot.
good, no, but who's
Tim
a good
Tebow.
quarterback?
Oh
That's a
yeah,
free agent.
Tim Tebow called.
No, Tim
Yeah,
Tebow.
No,
there's-
Kaepernick's for sure better than Tim Tebow.
Yeah.
Peyton Manning on retirement.
Yeah,
Connor
Connor Cook's
Cook
out
got
of a
signed.
job.
Didn't Connor Cook get signed?
Yeah, he's on the Bengals.
Is Paxton Lynch still on the bench?
Jake Rudock is out of a job. John O'Corn's out of
So
a job.
in his last year, Colin Kaepernick 16 touchdowns and 4 interceptions.
That's not bad.
That's good.
How many
Full
rushing yards did he
season?
have?
That is in
2015?
12 games.
12
In
2016.
12 games,
That's pretty good.
16 touchdowns. It's a pretty decent
16
quarterback.
passing touchdowns.
Isn't,
Too. Let's look at his rushing.
isn't Mahomes on the way to 50 touchdowns right now?
Dude, something. He's ridiculous. Patrick
2
Mahomes.
rushing touchdowns.
2 rushing touchdowns? See, who's the best unemployed quarterback then?
I think Kaepernick.
I think
I
Kaepernick
think it's
based
Kaepernick.
on like established stuff, but then how many Ohio State quarterbacks have come out that were really good in college and never touched the field?
Because
yet?
the NFL
'Cause they just-
quarterbacks,
they make
like
them wide
Ohio
receivers.
State's style isn't the same as like.
They just
You're
make them
telling
wide
so you're telling me that
receivers.
JT
Yeah.
Barrett, Cardale Jones, or even Braxton
Miller, I think they are
Braxton-
all they
they're
all
all
could be
employed, though.
high.
Aren't they all not even
I don't think
quarterbacks
JT
anymore?
Barrett went.
Braxton
to
Miller's
NFL.
free
JT
agent
Barrett's
now.
on.
Braxton Miller's a what?
He was on the Saints.
And
Now he's on the
Cardale
practice
Jones
squad.
sits behind Philip
Yeah, he
Rivers.
was. JT
He's
Barrett.
not bad.
JT Barrett was on the.
Cardale Jones is the backup for the Chargers.
Yeah.
And Terrell Pryor is a wide receiver.
And Cardale Jones-
Terrell Pryor's a wide receiver for.
Braxton's wide receiver now too.
Yeah, he's on that Texans.
The Reds. No.
Terrell Pryor's on.
Terrell Pryor was on the Raiders, and then
As a quarterback, then he was
And then he
for
went
the
to the Reds-
Browns.
Then he was on
He's
the
on
Browns,
the
a
Browns
good
anymore.
receiver. Went to the
He's-
Redskins, wasn't very good
and
at receiver. And then
Someone,
he went,
someone look it
he's
up.
somewhere new now.
Can someone
He's
look it
sort of
up?
different this year.
I have no idea where.
I think he
Terrell
was on
Pryor-
the Saints.
No,
I don't
no,
think so.
that's where JT Barrett was. No, JT Barrett was.
But
there.
anyways, are we gonna say these people are better than Kaepernick?
No, Kaepernick made it to a Super Bowl.
Yeah,
And his
Yeah.
defense lost
System
him the game.
quarterback.
yeah.
I just think like people aren't signing
Your
him.
system
Kind
can't
of
get
like
the Big Ten championship.
what you said about Kareem Hunt. Like kind of what you said about Kareem Hunt. They're not signing him kind of for that same reason.
Well, I don't know if they'd have to pay Kaepernick as much since he's been out of the league
Yeah,
for.
dude will have to
Kaepernick would
years.
take anything he can get.
Yeah,
And they also
Didn't
like I don't know.
the
It's just,
Broncos
like,
offer him a contract and he turned it down because he didn't want to play in Denver?
I
You're
think
right.
that was more
That
of a,
might-
I
Yeah,
just
so
think
I don't.
that was more
He's
of a-
being pickier than like
That
what
might
he
have been-
should be.
was
I
that
think
right
that's
at-
for his pride though, like to keep
Well-
standing for what he believes in. I
Okay.
think it's about
Didn't
yeah.
How are you suing the NFL because you can't get a contract? But then you
Is
get
he
offered-
suing the NFL?
Yeah, he was for
I think-
blackballing.
that
him.
was
I
before.
think the NFL's
I-
getting more mad at him than he is.
Yeah, I don't think he has a beef with the NFL anymore. Maybe at first.
Didn't
he had something-
Elway-
I don't think.
no,
Pretty
there's-
sure he had a lawsuit
didn't
'cause
Elway
they were-
told him
He
that-
said they were conspiring against him to keep him out of the league.
Didn't Elway tell him that he couldn't knee or anything like that though? Wasn't that part of the contract that he offered him? Like you can't.
I wouldn't
do,
be surprised.
You can't
if
do any
it
of that
was,
stuff.
then yeah, I can understand him not signing it.
I think I
But
read something about that.
there's
Yeah, I
a
think that's
point
what it
where
was.
you can't.
Elway
even-
was like, "Yeah, you can't express yourself like that anymore, dude. Sorry."
Yeah, because I think
it was more.
But
of a
here,
pride
sign
thing.
this.
That's
But here,
a-
sign this contract.
that's a
Mark
thing.
Sanchez is throwing footballs on
In
the football
Washington.
team to start the football game.
In Washington,
What happened to Colt McCoy? He fell
he
off.
got hurt too.
Yeah,
Colt
he's
McCoy
off
came
that
in.
too.
Especially, he's not even that. He wasn't bad. He
Yeah.
was a good college quarterback.
They
And he played
signed-
for the Browns, so like I can sympathize with
Is
him.
Bradford
not being good.
unemployed? Sam Bradford?
He's not even bad.
Yeah, he's not bad.
Okay.
When man gets on the damn field.
What team is he on?
He was on the Cardinals, but he got cut. I think
How do
after he
you-
got hurt again.
Dude,
I love-
It's
This
'cause
man
he
got
keeps
hurt
getting-
again.
Rosen
He's
sucks.
the Derrick Rose.
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
the NFL.
I
Rosen's
love
so bad.
I love
Rosen's
talking about
terrible.
backup quarterbacks
Yeah.
versus the next guy, but I think we should
Cameron's
move
better
on.
than that.
Hold up.
Yeah.
Want to know who played this last game for Washington at quarterback? I think it was Joe Johnson,
Joe
from
Johnson?
San Diego.
He kind of went nuts though.
He ran for like 100
That's
yards.
who Nick Mullins maybe.
He
for
kinda
San
going
Francisco's
nuts.
going nuts.
Yeah.
Nick Mullins played good too.
I
But
mean, Garoppolo who? Weren't you the one that said Garoppolo was a top 10 quarterback?
yeah, he is still
He
cold.
got hurt.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
tore his
I can't say
ACL
he's-
like week 2.
You just gotta go.
I mean,
nuts.
it's still 6
Yeah.
touchdowns and
Got
5
the ring.
interceptions last year.
Got
Nah,
the
still
rings.
cold. Yeah,
Doesn't
And he didn't lose.
he's got more rings than our quarterback. Never
And
lost.
more
To
Yeah,
somebody
playoff
I mean,
wins.
sat behind Brady in the Patriots.
who's a system quarterback.
No, he said by the Patriots.
Yeah, so if he could have gone out on the
Brady
field and
doesn't
done the same
deserve
thing
that.
because Brady's the system quarterback, then aren't those 2 rings his?
Well, yeah, but he didn't do those.
Those
things.
rings are Belichick's. Belichick
Yeah.
needs to take a ring from every quarterback.
Okay.
he's ever
Yeah,
had.
Belichick was on the field.
Like
for
Amax
all
said,
the rings.
I like talking about back to quarterbacks just as much as the next guy. But I think it's time to move on. From
I
this
think it's time to
topic.
talk
Let's talk
about
about
third
hoops.
stringers.
No, let's talk about some hoops.
The punters.
Yeah, college basketball. I think we need to talk about
What
that.
about it?
MSU is not.
Are we
bad.
gonna start with our teams?
Yeah.
They're
Okay.
both
Michigan's
good.
still undefeated, right?
Yes.
They're both
10 and
good.
0.
Solid.
What's your guys'
I think-
record?
10 and 0.
No, I mean, like, what's your guys' rank? Sorry.
Oh, 5.
I think Michigan State's tested themselves a little more than Michigan, but
They play better teams.
Michigan State has.
Yeah.
Yeah, and away games, away from their home court. But
Yeah.
Michigan's, I think, well, I mean,
Michigan's
they're
a better
undefeated.
team.
I'm not gonna say we should be ranked higher or anything, but
What are we ranked? 9?
we're not.
Nine.
Yeah,
You know,
but Michigan
not
State's
bad.
tested themselves more, in my opinion.
I think Michigan State still played pretty good. Though.
Yeah, I
Like,
think
even in their losses, their 2 losses, they're very close
one's
games.
away
I
game
don't know.
or
One
They've lost
one
2
against the number
games.
1 team and one in the KFC Yum
and they
Center.
probably should have won both.
Yeah. The KFC Yum Center, hard place to play.
I feel like
hate
yeah,
that
the
game.
Kansas game they stepped up, but I don't know about Louisville. I feel like that was a bad game, but I
Yeah,
don't
they didn't play good against Louisville.
Yeah.
I'm not making that argument,
But-
but they probably still should have won. It's an away game against like a top tier
Oh, yeah,
program.
they should have won.
They should-
Big Ten,
Yeah.
but Big Ten ACC Challenge games most of the time are pretty close
Yeah, and
games.
They played just about
Most.
as bad as they could have, and they still
Some of them.
they played just as bad as they played really bad an away game against a good program and still should have won the game. That's
Yeah,
another telling factor.
that was the worst game they played all year.
Yeah,
And they
other than the
still
first half against Kansas, that was
and
bad.
they still only lost by 5.
Yeah, they just played 6 straight games, 1 at home, went 5-1.
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive.
Exactly. Who we got Green Bay on the schedule
Yeah,
tomorrow?
we got
It's
three
tough,
three
man.
straight
It's
easy
tough.
ones, and then
It's a
I think we're in
grind.
Big Ten.
That is tough.
Who do you guys got next?
Playing the
Western.
Broncos.
We got Western, the Broncos.
In-state-
coming
Western
in
in-state
crisis.
My dad said it
foes.
yesterday.
Yeah, in-state rivalry.
They've had our number.
Because we're not their rivals. We're not their number 1 rivals.
Yeah, it's
Ohio
Western
State.
Michigan actually.
Oh, ours are actually Eastern and Central, so that's fine.
Eastern's a
Green Bay.
good
We-
program.
We have an exhibition against Ferris every year. You know, it's not a big deal.
I'm gonna continue. Hold on. I'm gonna give a take right now. I'm gonna continue to say it. Michigan's gonna get plagued later this year by only having 6 players that are, unless Beeline is able to get someone implemented into the system.
I think because
I think
yeah.
they only have 6
that
players.
won't. I don't think that
6.5. Eli
Last
Brooks,
year we
whatever.
added I think 2 or 3 players to the rotation in January though, so
Yeah.
I plan on seeing something similar.
If that doesn't happen, I think.
yeah, if we don't add anybody, I think we're gonna get burned out at some point.
Yeah.
I think second round of the NCAA tournament, maybe. If
I can see Sweet 16.
I know it's hard to say.
It's
that
hard to say
without the
right now.
bracket.
yeah, that's the thing. Like,
but
you look good now, but like, it
How-
can all
how
come
good are you
crashing
gonna
down.
look
we're-
what happened to Michigan State last
Yeah,
year.
we're looking
It can all come
good
crashing down in the
earlier
first
than
round.
you-
Like,
Yeah.
the whole
Dude, the-
season's a waste.
The
Like
Big Ten's not going to be
Syracuse.
easy for anybody.
Yeah.
no, the Big Ten's
The Big
good
Ten's
this
the best
year.
conference in
Yeah,
college
I'm
basketball.
Only bad
sorry to
team's
say
Illinois.
it, but Nebraska ball is kind of hooping this year.
I
So
don't
is
want-
Ohio State's hooping. Nebraska ball's hooping.
Illinois is the only bad team.
Northwestern's kind of good too.
Michigan
I hate to
State are
say it.
hooping. They're 7-2. Yeah.
Northwestern's got good defense.
Minnesota's kind of hooping.
Iowa
Illinois is the only
Iowa's-
bad team.
Iowa's not terrible.
Watch,
They
Illinois-
can make the
yeah.
tournament.
Watch,
but-
Illinois is the only bad team,
They are the only bad team.
and they're gonna win the Big Ten tournament.
Yeah,
Make-
do you-
They'll
somebody
make
say
a run to the
Minnesota
Big Ten
already?
tournament.
Huh? Yeah, Minnesota's
They got
kind
the
of
best
hooping.
jerseys.
Wisconsin's
Illinois has the
hooping.
best jerseys.
Wisconsin's
Brad
hooping.
Davidson.
Rutgers
Is
isn't
that
bad
guy.
either. Like
No.
they
Yeah.
just compete. Like
Yeah.
they're hard to play on the road.
I don't remember the rest.
Illinois
bad
is
at
literally the
everything.
only below average team.
Yeah.
Illinois, dude, they ruin everything for the Big Ten.
Facts.
They're so bad at football too. Like,
But Oklahoma
But
takes them.
I want to
get
have a
rid of
discussion.
Illinois.
I want to have a
still
discussion.
think-
Put
about
Illinois in
something.
the MAC.
I want to have a discussion.
Illinois in the
No,
MAC.
yes.
That'd be so disrespectful.
I need to have a discussion. A week or so ago, somebody claimed that John Teskey was better than Nick Ward. I want you to please
Defend
please
yourself.
defend
Let's
yourself.
look at that game from this weekend.
hold up, whoa! But you,
I'm not.
he said this before that game.
Yeah.
this
I know I
weekend.
said it, but he proved my point on the court.
I don't want to hear it. John Teskey is not.
I
better
mean,
than
Nick
Nick
Ward-
Ward.
kinda
Because
going
our
Nick Ward's
offense
games?
doesn't really run
What?
through a big
You see
guy.
Nick Ward's game?
Yeah, Nick Ward be going nuts. He was
It's
6
a
or 8 and
complete
16.
different kind of player, though. 'Cause, like,
Teskatron.
But they're the same position.
They're
it's the
not-
same position, but we don't really just kind of throw the ball to him and like let him work.
Okay,
not
then that
good.
proves that he's
He's
not a
not
polished
good.
offensive player.
He's not that. He's not as good.
No, it's because he usually sets a pick. He can pick and roll, or he can shoot the three, but the ball just usually doesn't go through him because we have too many shooters now.
I think Teskey's good and he's important, but like I just don't say
no.
you
I
can
think
he's
they're
better than
two
Ward.
very different players.
Yeah, they're
You see
different
Teskey-
players.
Yeah, that's-
Teskey's more of a gritty,
it's just blasphemy.
hard-working player, and Ward's more,
flopping around.
Kind of
relying
flop
as
around on the
always
block.
relying
as
Never
athleticism.
stays
No,
on
I
his
think he's
feet.
relying on his weight, big fella.
Yeah,
God.
and just like using it
Yeah,
athleticism to his
Teskey,
advantage.
6
where
of 9
Teskey's
shooting,
very
15
intelligent
points, 9
and gritty.
rebounds against South Carolina this weekend.
15 points, 9 rebounds for John
But
Teskey.
I did
Ward's
see.
a
I
solid
saw a stat. Ward averages more points per game on better field goal percentage. Has just as many rebounds, just as many blocks.
I'm not slandering Xavier.
Nick Ward is
It
a thug.
honestly depends on the system because I think if Michigan had Nick Ward instead of Teskey, we would get
That's
worse.
true, yeah.
And if Michigan State had Teskey
'Cause
instead of Ward, they'd get worse.
Michigan's more reliant around shooting, where Michigan
Yeah.
State's more reliant.
I'm
about-
taking MSU.
Scoring.
And we need somebody taller
Three big men
too.
over John Teskey.
Like we need a tall player.
I'm taking all 3 of MSU's big men over John
That's
Teskey.
a bad take.
I don't know.
All right, well, it depends
What's
what
your
team
3?
you're talking
I'm
about.
taking Xavier Tillman and
Oh, I'm not okay.
No.
Kenny
'Cause,
Goins.
I'm taking
For
Bingham.
for how Kenny Goins fits with our team, I'd take him over Teskey. But if you replace Goins with Teskey, that's not good for Michigan
Yeah.
because you can't have a 6'6"
I literally
center.
don't think. Yeah, what I'm
Yeah.
saying is I don't think you could put any of Michigan State's big men on Michigan and make them a better team.
Tillman probably.
Tillman could be good this year.
Tillman's like 6'9".
He's an athletic
He's,
Nick Ward.
he's more.
Teskey's
You guys
tall,
might think
though.
he looks like Nick Ward just because like he's big, but he's actually very athletic. Like he can jump and stuff.
He's the not.
He blocks
offensive,
shots.
Talented.
But we have
Yeah.
livers.
huh?
We have livers.
Yeah, that Livers is good.
If
But
I were to compare it, it's like Owen,
Tillman's
it's
better
like
than
Owen
Livers, in my
Lavelle.
opinion.
But like we don't
Yeah.
need that guy in the court if we have
Owen
livers
is
on the court.
Tillman, except for Javel's a little.
Can
better
Tillman
defense.
shoot?
Yeah, like a
Yeah.
mid ranger to like.
I
He,
don't
could,
know, like
he had a
a
three.
does he have a
He had
three-point
a 3 this
shot?
year. Yeah,
he's put up a couple.
he's only shot 3 this year. I think he made 1 out of 3.
This was the first one.
Because I think
Yeah.
Livers is a similar size, but he plays a lot smaller than Tillman does.
Yeah,
Facts.
I don't-
That's like I would rather have him because I think he has more like basketball skill than a big guy.
well,
'Cause
Livers
I
is
just
probably
don't
better.
think we need another big guy like that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we need a big guy just because we're short in rotation,
Yeah.
but not on the court at once.
I
That's
don't.
what I'm saying.
I don't think Kenny Goins deserves any sort of slander. I
Yeah.
think Kenny Goins is a fantastic basketball player.
Kenny
and a
Goins-
fantastic person.
He just makes questionable decisions off the court sometimes.
He's so bad.
I think
I hate that dude.
I don't know how you can. How are you a Michigan State fan? You can say that. If we didn't have him, the team would
I
be falling
respect
apart. I
Jordan
think this
Poole.
year.
What?
I respect Jordan Poole. I don't care about that.
But you don't respect.
Yeah.
No.
Kenny Goins.
What? How?
He's not good.
What is
Why?
he not good at?
He's just not good. I don't know. He's
His,
not
his
good.
low what?
Oh.
I don't know.
I just don't
I'm
know
not
what to
gonna finish-
say.
I'm
Like
not
I don't know
gonna
how
finish
you
my-
even support the claim, please. Like you
I
say he's
just
not
feel
good,
like
but why?
Like always when he has the ball, I always feel like the
He's a
offense is
liability.
moving so fast, and it's like he always loses the ball. It's like a hot. It's literally a hot potato when he catches the ball. He always has to throw it somewhere.
Well, that's what Tillman does too. Like Tillman's the same.
Tillman's a
way.
sophomore.
Maybe your team's just bad.
Kenny
I don't know.
Goins.
It's like a 18-year senior.
But he hasn't.
But you
he
You
hasn't
can't
played that
judge a
much.
fish on its ability to climb a tree. Kenny Goins is a rebounder, and he.
So he
I
should
don't
know
know.
how to let the ball move through him on offense. I don't
Yeah,
think that's
just
an
learn a little
outlandish
bit. Like,
statement.
I don't.
But
I don't watch him
see
enough
what you're
to
saying.
know.
I don't see that either. I don't see him like slowing the offense down or anything.
No, he always
He
is moving
shoots-
way too fast.
I mean, even Nick Ward does that sometimes.
Yeah,
he'll
when
catch,
he's always
he'll
flying.
catch the ball and lose
He's
it.
usually on the ground like a fish. So
I mean, he's not climbing a tree though.
Obviously, he's always falling over.
A guy that's getting a 6'6" guy that gets 10 rebounds a game and 7 points. I just don't know how you can just say he's not good at basketball.
I just don't think he's that good. I would rather put in Tillman over him.
I don't think Tillman and Ward would play good together.
They really don't. They've done that before.
Yeah, I
Henderson.
They kind of clash. They have the same sort of basketball style. They have very similar styles of
It'd
basketball.
be the Spider-Mans pointing at each other.
I
Like when they're both falling on the
completely
floor under the
disagree.
basket.
so
Tillman doesn't fall as much. But
Tillman's
Ward-
Tillman's
Tillman's
more
just flopping
athletic.
around
Tillman's
everywhere.
far more athletic, but like they both back guys down the paint. They both post up. Like they're not
Ward
face-up
is
centers.
much more of a polished
Ward's put
offensive
Bingham
game,
in
and
that
Tillman is
pocket.
much more of a polished defensive game.
But I do believe that Kenny Goins makes the team better. I will say that.
So you think Kenny Goins is a
I
good
just
role
don't.
player?
I just do not
You
like
think he's a
him.
good role player?
For what he does. Yeah.
He
Okay.
starts though.
Because no
But-
one's saying he's like the best player on the team
I
or anything.
just can't stand him.
I think he's the best player on the team.
He's the Draymond Green of Michigan State basketball. Like
for the
Draymond Green
Warriors.
For the Warriors.
Yeah, exactly.
Like what Draymond Green does.
Yeah,
So
he's
Arns-
the
he
glue.
just-
Just does
Yeah.
a little bit of everything, kind of holds it together.
Yeah.
He's the
Arns
glue
is that
guy.
Orange, yeah.
I
Orange
feel
is,
like to win, Arns or him has to go off every game. Like
To make
one
an
of them.
Avengers
Orange
analogy.
would be making
It's like
the
Captain
big
America.
plays.
He's got a lot better.
Yeah,
he got
Ky-
huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kyle Arns has been playing way harder. Like
Yeah.
he's just playing.
He's been doing
He
different.
looks like
He's been doing
Doing
different.
Doing different
though.
though.
'Cause this is way harder.
way.
Dude. Arns is.
He's good.
That's the definition of white basketball success.
Yes, it is.
And Foster Lawyer getting meaningful minutes sometimes.
Sometimes.
Not very often.
Yeah, but
That
sometimes
These next 3 games he'll
he'll play. Hopefully, unless we blow it.
Taking Brandon Johns over Foster.
He'll be
As a
okay.
freshman.
Foster.
Oh
No.
my God, bad take.
Wow. One
Foster
guy actually.
Lawyer.
One guy touches the floor. So.
Yeah.
Foster Lawyer, garbage.
Huh?
Xavier Tillman garbage. That man be clanking threes left and right. He
Taking-
can play defense.
Tillman's
That's about
better than
it.
Xavier Tillman.
Or Xavier Simpson.
There you
He
go.
literally.
Simpson's a horrible shooter. He's awful.
All he
can
can do is
be.
play defense.
No, he can slash. Really, he can finish anything in the paint.
Yeah,
I
he's
swear.
just an
I've
awful
never seen a
shooter.
6-foot guy make that many sky hooks. It's
He
disgusting.
cuts more than an emo. It's great. All right, boys.
Maybe get 7 points per game.
Oh, but Simpson. The thing about Simpson is
I would 100. If
He
you're
can
saying
do
you take
basically
Foster Lawyer over
anything
Simpson,
else.
I don't know what to tell
No.
you.
He's a freshman though, and Simpson's a senior.
Yeah.
Foster Lawyer will never be good, ever.
No, I don't know about never be good.
He'll never
he'll
develop.
average. He'll never average.
Yeah,
more
just
than
wait
15
till
points a game.
just
though.
wait till he pulls a Brad Davidson on you guys in 3 years.
Yeah.
Just
No.
wait.
Wait till he
He's gonna-
takes 5 charges
Hot
against you
take.
guys.
Foster Lawyer will never
Literally
amount to
Spike
anything.
Albrecht with a state championship ring. I'm sorry to say.
I don't know.
The harsh reality.
Far
Yeah,
better
it's-
shooter.
Yeah,
Far better. Best shooter in the history of Michigan. High school basketball.
that's true.
So, I don't know how I feel about that.
And then we're just gonna
Spike-
judge
no,
him off
we're
a
gonna-
5-game sample size.
Yeah, and Spike Albrecht's a bum.
because he's short
so-
and white.
Yeah, they're the same player because they're both short white point guards.
Yeah.
Hey, Aaron Kraft and Foster Lawyer, same player, right?
Aaron Kraft better than
No,
Foster
he's
Lawyer
no,
will
because
be.
I think Spike Albrecht's better than Aaron Kraft.
Whoa!
Are you kidding?
Whoa! 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 Whoa!
No,
Are you
not-
joking?
Oh.
Offensive player, because Aaron Kraft's just not a good
Oh
offensive
my,
player.
that's blasphemy. That's
Are we talking about a guy who hasn't been in college for like 5 years?
Aaron.
in the G-
Aaron
Aaron
Kraft
Kraft-
was a good. He was good on. He was a good player.
He's
He's
probably
very
one of the best
gritty.
defenders I've ever seen, but I can't remember a play of him on offense.
Oh, he had
Man,
a buzzer.
would you-
Remember he had that buzzer beater against Iowa State in the tournament.
That man would do the Tony Parker floaters, like he just cut into the lane.
Averaged
But, like,
10 points per game.
either way, like,
10 points per
Aaron
game, 5
Kraft played
assists.
Either way,
On
they're both in the same place after college basketball. Neither of them is playing for money, and they both have like a doctorate.
Aaron
degree.
Kraft might be.
Aaron Kraft's in the G League.
Yeah.
so.
Oh
No,
man,
he's a doctor
Or
at
he's-
Ohio State.
really?
He was in
in
the
their
G-
hospital.
he was in
he
the
wasn't
G League.
in the G League.
He was in the G League for at
was
least 2
in the
years.
G League.
Yeah,
Okay, so he got absolutely nowhere out of it.
He made
he
money.
got money.
He paid off his student
a whole
debt.
$2,500
So you
a
think
month.
Spike
Probably
Albrecht?
didn't
You
pay
still
off
think
his
Spike
debt.
Albrecht's better than?
I think he's a better offensive player. I'd stand by that. How many points did Aaron Kraft ever scored in a national championship? 0?
Are you basing it off that one national championship game?
it's a joke.
I hope
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
He was like a role player on that team, though.
I don't know how you say. How? How do you say that?
How was he a role player on that
No,
team?
no.
No,
Like,
how's-
how is he better
Oh.
than Aaron Kraft? Like, how is Spike Albrecht better than Aaron Kraft?
He's not.
Why are we talking about
he's-
people who
It
don't
literally
play
doesn't
anymore?
matter at
Back
all.
then, the Big
All
Ten
right.
was like something very serious.
Ali Farouk Manesh is the greatest point guard in history. Okay, former Northern
Northern
Iowa.
Iowa.
Bobcat or whatever their mascot is.
It's a wild.
All right, I'm gonna be honest though. Jordan Poole's hooping right now.
Yeah,
Jordan Poole's
I was
cool.
about to say that.
Yeah.
We didn't get into. He dropped 26 this weekend at the pool party.
At the
He's
pool
cool.
party.
Yeah,
Was that
Only
was
person I
that the
respect him
theme?
is-
this student section theme, the pool
He's
party.
I think Jordan Poole's a better shooter than Josh Langford, but I think Langford's a better all-around scorer.
I think Langford has NBA.
The thing with
potential.
Poole,
Yeah.
I feel like
He can get better, though.
He literally
Yeah.
only makes the difficult shots. I feel like every time.
So
like,
like Swaggy P.
he'll get a wide open shot, he'll brick it, but then
Or
he,
J.R. Smith.
Yeah,
J.R.
he does
Smith.
about 6 crossovers, goes through his legs 3 times,
Anything's
and then does a
possible.
spin move and he'll score.
Anything's
It makes no
possible.
sense.
Anything's possible. J.R. Smith, just
So real quick,
real quick.
who would you say is the top 3 teams in the country in college basketball?
I think they have it right. To be honest with you.
What is it?
I'd say Gonzaga, Duke, and Tennessee. I think
I'd
Kansas.
say,
Yeah,
I'd say
that's
Duke,
4.
Tennessee, and
I don't know what
Michigan.
order I would put them in.
No, you still have to put Gonzaga number 1 because they beat Duke. So Gonzaga.
But they didn't beat Tennessee.
Are we taking Duke out of the top 3?
No.
Haven't played an away game.
I'm taking them on
matter.
top. I don't know if I'm taking.
Lost.
I'm not putting
the
them
only
at
good
one.
team they
Duke
played.
can beat anyone easily in the country. It's just a matter of if they do it or not. If that
Yeah.
makes sense.
I mean, but Gonzaga lost to Tennessee, so obviously Tennessee's so serious.
To me, Duke.
Well, yeah,
and
then isn't
Kansas-
Gonzaga something serious? Did they beat Tennessee?
And they beat Duke.
Yeah.
I think
Who
Gonzaga.
Tennessee-
Gonzaga number 1.
Tennessee beat Gonzaga.
I don't think so.
But they
Gonzaga
lose
didn't
to
beat
them
Well, yeah, but you
Nah,
say
I think
Tennessee's
Washington.
something serious,
They
but
lost
why
to
is Tennessee
Washington.
something
because they
serious?
beat Gonzaga.
So Gonzaga must be something pretty serious too. Do you see my logic?
They didn't beat Tennessee.
All right,
Well,
Dan-
yeah, then
No.
I'm
All
not
right,
trying to
Duke-
say they're better than Tennessee, but like
I think if Duke played Gonzaga again, Duke would win.
yes,
Yeah.
but with you saying Tennessee is something serious, that must mean Gonzaga is something serious too, just not as serious.
No.
All right, guys.
No, I don't know how you guys are getting what I'm saying. You're claiming Tennessee is something serious for beating Gonzaga, right?
Yes.
Then isn't Gonzaga something serious too?
For what?
For beating Duke, and then how is?
All right, guys.
No,
Dan,
we're
Dan-
not done.
Dan
We are not
Dockage.
done. No, we are not done.
Cutting
Dan
this
Dockage.
whole
We are
part
not
out.
done. That doesn't make any sense.
I get there. I know it's something serious. I was just confused on why you're.
Dan
Because you
Dockage.
can't-
It's time to end it.
How can you claim that Gonzaga must be something serious if you're claiming Tennessee is something serious for beating them?
Okay, maybe there's something serious, but they're not one of the top.
Maybe
3
they're not
teams.
top 3 teams.
Yeah, they're still good.
It's still good. I got.
Josh is going to play golf. Sorry, guys. But
All
I'd say,
right, Devin Booker's overrated.
No,
Can't win
no,
basketball
no,
games.
no, no.
Tom
Hold
Brady's a quarterback. Goodbye.
Zion is fat.
Dan Dockage.